Janet Bradley, it seems like shutdowns are happening in many places again. Do we have to worry about getting sick, or is this a cover-up to clean up nefarious happenings? When will all this end?
Well, as I say, yes, the latter, absolutely. But of course, there are engineered viruses, call them that. They're not really that. They are something more complicated, do exist and are being propagated, in a sense, in different places. But that doesn't mean be afraid of it, because if you keep your vibration strong and high and positive and light, you're not susceptible. And that's the truth. If you look and you examine and you analyze the situation as to what's going on in that sense of who's getting sick and who's even dying, you would understand that it's about frequency. It's either people who are afraid, or they have a long-term illness, or they're abandoned, or they're stuck, or they get very depressed. And so their immune system is very, very low. So it has a lot to do with your history, what conditions may have already brought people low. And really it's to understand your best defense, whether it's, the laws, or whether it's the lies, the laws of the lies, which are all, pretty much in the same bag. What matters is that you look after yourself energetically, that you reach out to friends that you know are going to say the right thing, in that sense of keeping your frequency high. And you really do right now avoid argument. You don't enter into, I'm right, you're wrong. You just don't do that, because it's very depleting and there's no end to it. And the fact is, it's as it is. And what you have to do is look after your own energy field and keep it as high vibration as you possibly can. Remember the divine beings. Remember you are the living spirit within. Remember that ultimately you're a visitor upon this earth and you came to do a job. And so everything that is happening on this earth, you definitely knew about. It's just becoming very visible. But you knew about it. Because when your soul journeys in between the worlds, you have laser vision. You are given to understand many things, which you then forget. Most people do anyway, not all. And there is a great remembering right now. Oh, yes, I knew all of this was going to happen. Oh, yes, now let me see. What was it that I was going to do in the face of this challenge? And the first thing is, I'm going to stay strong. The first thing is, I'm going to stay present. I'm going to work on my fear. I'm going to release it, and I'm going to expand and become of great service to the divine plan manifesting upon the earth. But that simple question, how long, as I said before, this is my present reading, is that it's going to rise and fall, as in the lockdown or the fear-mongering and these attempts to influence people and bring about fear, basically, and contraction. It's going to go up and down, up and down. Meanwhile, the waves of the light-bringing vessels and conduits and beings who are speaking much more truth and who really have love in their hearts, that's going to rise and rise, but all stay under the cover until the winter solstice, when it's suddenly going to burst through, and then that's the time it's all going to start to really unravel, and you're just going to feel much more comfortable, much more surrounded by a reality that you recognize, both in the sense of high frequency energy and revelation. Peace.